We have breaking news as the Boston Red Sox have robbed the MLB, extending Aroldis Chapman through the 2026 season, including a club option as well for the 2027 season. We're going to break down the contract and why this is such a good move for the Boston Red Sox, all right here on Red Sox Digest. Welcome everybody, I'm Jace Andrews. It has not been going well on the field, but this is something for sure to get excited about. And this right here is exactly why you subscribe. Breaking news happens, we get a video out to you, and we are closing it on 5,000 subscribers. So if you are new and you want breaking Red Sox news to you right away, then today is your day, my friend. Go down there, hit that subscribe button, 100% free. Join the nearly 5,000 that come to us for your Red Sox news. Here is the official tweet, Francis Romero, with the official one, the official report, saying breaking, the Boston Red Sox have extended Aroldis Chapman for the 2026 season, plus an option to the 2027 season. If you are asking in 2027 is it a club or a team option, it is a mutual vested option, which basically means they're both going to have a say in it, and it's going to be more of a money thing, and whether or not his 2026 season is comparable to this season or not, we don't have the official money on it all. Obviously, that option and that money on the option is going to be a big thing as well, but this locks up Aroldis Chapman all the way close to his age 40 season. I mean, this guy is like 37 years old, but he has earned this contract and then some. Obviously, this is such a big move for the Boston Red Sox, who have not had a really solid closer since, I want to say, Craig Kimbrell, because in 2018 his ERA was below 3, but if you want to go even further to have a Red Sox closer that has been this dominant, you got to go all the way back to Koji Uehara in his 2013 season, which we'll bring up here and kind of compare Aroldis' 2025 season and Koji's 2013 season in just a moment. We've talked about that on a bunch of shows, but I want to put them side by side to see how legit Chapman has actually been. But either way, we've had Kenley Jansen the past couple of years. The year before Jansen came along, it was whoever could get it. Matt Barnes had a bunch of saves during that season. There was a bunch of different options. Tanner Houck had 8 saves 3 years ago. That tells you how the closer role for the Boston Red Sox has kind of been a barn door that just keeps opening and letting more people in. Now we have a legit closer for this year that we now extended to the next season and even potentially into 2027. Obviously, it is Aroldis Chapman. He is having a fantastic year, but I am not going to sit here and say that I expect this good next season. But even if he takes literally a step back to a 2 ERA next year, this is still impressive. This is still a closer that I want on my team. Listen, I can't tell you how many times I had to watch Kenley Jansen get up there on the mound and fear for my life. So I don't want to have to worry about that. We don't with Aroldis Chapman. I feel like we are in a very good spot. As long as he doesn't throw a ball, we're going to be a very, very good team. And this is just really a testament to how good he has been. If we show his stats right now, they honestly look unbelievable, and they've been even better since June 1st. Like, this is a lot of his stats, a lot of his ERA comes before June 1st, because he hasn't allowed an earned run since then. 1.04 earned run average, a whip of .673, a hits per 9 of 3.6, 21 hits allowed to 74 strikeouts, and just 3 home runs allowed all season long in 52 innings pitched. This is by far the best season of Aroldis Chapman's career, and you now get him rewarded. And I mentioned Koji Uehara because as a Red Sox fan, the closer has been kind of an interesting role, obviously. And you look back to our World Series teams, you think about Papelbon, you think about Koji Uehara, and of course, the most recent being Craig Kimbrell. Obviously, I'm not saying that Aroldis Chapman's going to be the reason we won the World Series, but in those seasons, the closers were pretty dominant. Kimbrell was a different story. He always got the save. It just made my heartbeat go 200 beats per second. Either way, besides the point, we get to now see Aroldis Chapman. I want to compare him to Koji Uehara real quick. So if we go back to the 2013 season for Koji, obviously that was his career year. It was the best year ever, and the Red Sox ended up winning the World Series. He had a 4-1 record, which doesn't really matter, but here's the big thing. An ERA of 1.09, 101 strikeouts, and 21 saves in 73 appearances. So, appeared a lot more than maybe the saves were necessary, but he did a lot in 2013. So keep that in mind. And now we have Aroldis Chapman. Don't look at the record. Don't really care. Similar, though. An ERA of 1.04. So you're going back and forth here. You've got a .05 better ERA than Koji Uehara. 74 strikeouts. That is right around the mark where Koji was about this point. I think if you probably get the most strikeouts. If he comes out and gets as many saves as we hope he will, we'll see it. Obviously, this does include playoffs as well. And then 74 strikeouts, 26 saves, which is more than Koji had, in fact, in his 2013 season in 57 appearances. So obviously the less appearances is attributed to the season not being over just yet. But I truly do think the Red Sox, I don't know what they found. I don't know what was the overwhelming factor of here's how he fixed Aroldis Chapman. It was obvious to get him to throw strikes, but when he throws as fast as he does and have the motion that he did, it was going to be hard to see that. But if you are Andrew Bailey, if you are Craig Breslow, and you are preaching this pitching barn that is going to take pitchers like Aroldis Chapman and make them better, Aroldis is your poster boy. Your poster boy. And in a lot of ways, they had the same mindset for Jordan Hicks. Now, that's not working out. That guy stinks. I want him off my team. But either way, if you're thinking about pitchers that have worked out, come into the organization, and gotten even better, you're talking about Aroldis Chapman. That is the literal poster boy for all this. He stops walking people, and all of a sudden, he literally can go out there and do whatever he'd like with the baseball, and you're just going to have to be okay with it. We go to Tyler Milliken, one of the Section 10 boys, and I think he puts it best here. He has one of the best relief seasons in Red Sox history, but I think he maybe even put a little lightly than Tyler did. It might be one of the best closer seasons in all of baseball, depending on how now we're in the last month almost goes, and hopefully into postseason and October baseball, and hopefully we're seeing some ALCS appearances, maybe even World Series appearances for Aroldis and the Red Sox. But you now get what hopefully will be a lockdown, no fear closer. I mean, I gotta be honest, this is the first year since I want to say maybe Craig Kimbrell that I have had the feeling, oh yeah, our closer's in, we're going to win. And even that, I mean, Kimbrell, I had the feeling just because it worked out, but he put runners on. He put runners on so many times. That 2018 World Series run, I cannot tell you how many postseason games where I had just absolute nervous anxiety because he would put people on. He would get the save, thanks to Andrew Benintendi for a diving catch, but besides the point, Aroldis Chapman is a lockdown closer, and we're here to stay now until at least 2026 and potentially even through 2027. If you want to go to his stats through June 1st, he has allowed just one run in that time frame in 29 innings pitched, six hits in 29 innings pitched, a .41 whip, 43 strikeouts to just 6 walks and 18 saves. It's absolutely diabolical what he is doing to the rest of this this league. They're not coming close to hitting Aroldis Chapman. It's been 14 straight appearances where he has not allowed a hit. And the Red Sox, credit to them, they're using them in the right way, which I think is why an extension got done. You see, the Red Sox, they brought out the best form of Chapman. I just mentioned he is the poster boy for this Red Sox pitching camp, pitching, whatever they want to call it. And now he's decided to stay with Boston for potentially, you go back to him, he's 37 years old. This will put him to right around that age 40 season. This could be the rest of his career. So I think this is a rewarding both sides here. You're rewarding Aroldis Chapman, who obviously has been one of, if not the best closer in baseball. And you're also, as Aroldis Chapman, awarding the Red Sox. He has been on a multitude of different teams over the past couple years. Since leaving New York in 2022, he has gone to Kansas City, to Texas in that World Series run. Then he went to Pittsburgh last year and now has come to Boston. He's been somewhat of a pitcher for hire, as I'll quote Jared Carrabis if you listen to Section 10. But either way, it seems like now he's decided, I want to stay here, I want to be here. And the Red Sox, I don't know the money just yet, but I guarantee you it's probably a good amount. So just because I want to, and kind of a future perspective now that we know we have Aroldis Chapman, think about this bullpen next year. Think about this bullpen in 2026. You're going to have Chapman, who is going to be your everyday closer if you need him. Obviously, there could be times where he's going to be used 2 days in a row. You're not going to go to use him that third day. The Red Sox have managed him very properly. You're going to have Garrett Whitlock, who has already shown this year he is back to that 2021 setup man form. Arguably, it was going to be Whitlock taking over the closer role if Chapman left. And then the big thing here, and I think this is something that has been very underrated and not talked about. If a healthy Justin Slayton is here, that guy could easily add into this trio and could be the best 1-2-3 bullpen combo in the majors. It is, if you as a organization facing the Boston Red Sox are down by 2 runs, 3 runs, whatever, in that 3 runs or below range, when we come up to the 7th inning, and you're going to see Justin Slayton, Garrett Whitlock, and Aroldis Chapman. Yeah, good luck, buddy. Good luck. That, I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 times, the Red Sox are winning the game if they're up by a run or two at the 7th inning. If that 3 can be as dominant, first of all, as Chapman and Whitlock have been this year, and we can see the Slayton that we have been being told by the Red Sox organization that they see and that they know they can have. Obviously, we haven't seen it yet because of injuries, and there's been times where he's looked that part, and there's been times where he hasn't, but I'm excited for the Aroldis Chapman extension. I'm excited that we have him locked down. And the biggest thing to me, you obviously get somebody to have a closer. You have somebody. It's not like you're going to be rotating this. And credit to Kenley Jansen. He was here for 2 years, and maybe people don't talk about him enough because those teams just weren't good. Let's be honest. They were mediocre teams at best. But Chapman has come in and done exactly what the Red Sox have asked, and he has been the best closer in the majors. Like, it's really not close this season. Especially when you talk about, like, the main closers this year. You talk about, or at least coming into the year, you're thinking Emmanuel Clase. Where the hell is he? Oh, right, he's gambling. What about Devin Williams? He joined the Yankees and all of a sudden became an idiot. Like, it's very funny to see across the league how the closer role has been really dumbed down for a lot of teams. Like, they cannot find a true closer. Where the Red Sox have a guy said, we're going to bring him in, and you're going to lose. That's what's going to happen, and we're going to like it, and you're going to like it too. Now, I hope you like this extension. I hope you like this channel, and I hope you hit that subscribe button. We are closing in on 5,000 subscribers. Go down there, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, it's 100% free. And, of course, we'll see you next time here on Red Sox Digest. Peace out, everybody.